Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Podcast English Talk. My name is Mary, and I'm very happy you're here with us today.
Hi, everyone. This is Tom speaking. Thank you for joining us again to practice and improve your English.
Today's topic is something many learners ask about.
Yes, especially people who don't have an English partner.
Our topic today is how to study English when you are alone.
This is actually a very common situation,
Many people think learning alone is difficult.
but in reality, studying alone can be very powerful.
When you study alone, you control your learning.
You choose the time, the topic, and the speed.
You don't feel shy or embarrassed.
You can repeat lessons as many times as you want.
But there is one big challenge.
Yes, motivation.
When you are alone, sometimes you feel lazy.
Or you don't know what to practice.
That's why having a simple system is important.
A daily routine can make learning easier.
You don't always need a teacher.
English exists everywhere around us.
In podcasts,
In movies,
in YouTube videos.
and even in your daily thoughts.
Instead of saying, I have no one to practice with,
Try saying, I can practice anytime.
when you change your mindset, learning becomes easier.
And studying alone becomes an advantage.
Imagine you are walking outside.
You can describe what you see.
For example, the weather is nice today.
There are many cars on the road.
That is already English practice. You don't need a big classroom.
You don't need expensive courses.
What you need is consistency.
Practice a little every day.
In part 2, we will talk about daily activities you can do to practice English alone.
Yes, simple exercises that anyone can follow.
Stay with us.
Your English journey is just getting started.
Welcome back, everyone, to part 2 of today's episode. We're continuing our discussion about studying English when you are alone.
Yes, and in this part, we'll focus on practical activities you can do every day. These are simple habits that can improve your English step by step.
The good news is that you don't need a partner for these exercises. You can do them anytime and anywhere.
All you need is motivation and a little time each day.
One of the best ways to practice English alone is talking to yourself.
Some people think it sounds strange, but it's actually very effective.
You can speak about your day,
For example, today I woke up early and made breakfast.
or you can talk about your plans.
I'm going to study English tonight.
This helps your brain practice forming sentences naturally.
And it improves your speaking confidence.
Another great exercise is describing what you are doing.
This is sometimes called narrating your life.
For example, when you are cooking,
You can say, I'm cutting vegetables.
or when you are walking outside.
I'm walking to the store.
These simple descriptions help you think in English.
And they build vocabulary related to everyday life.
Listening is also very important when studying alone.
You can listen to podcasts, English videos, or audiobooks.
When you hear a sentence, pause the audio.
Then repeat the sentence out loud.
Try to copy the pronunciation and rhythm.
This technique improves both listening and speaking.
Reading silently is helpful, but reading aloud is even better.
When you read aloud, you practice pronunciation.
You also train your mouth to form English sounds
You can read simple articles.
or short English stories.
Even 5 minutes of reading aloud every day can make a difference.
Writing is another powerful way to learn alone.
Try keeping a small English journal.
Every day, write a few sentences about your life.
For example, today I worked hard and studied English for 1 hour.
Or write about your feelings.
I felt happy today because I learned new words.
Writing helps organize your thoughts in English.
The best learning method is combining multiple skills.
For example, listen to a podcast.
Then repeat what you hear.
Then write a short summary.
And finally, talk about the topic yourself.
This way, you practice listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Studying alone doesn't mean studying without progress.
Many successful learners practiced mostly by themselves.
The key is daily practice.
Even 20 minutes a day can improve your English.
In Part 3, we'll talk about tools and resources that help you study English alone.
Yes, we'll share useful ideas and learning tools. You're doing a great job improving your English.
Today, we're continuing our topic about studying English when you are alone.
In the previous part, we talked about daily activities you can do by yourself.
Yes, things like speaking to yourself, reading aloud, and writing a journal.
Now, we will talk about tools and resources that can help you learn faster.
Podcasts are one of the best tools for learning English alone.
You can listen anytime while walking, cooking, or relaxing.
Podcasts improve your listening skills.
They also help you learn natural conversations.
When you listen regularly, your brain becomes familiar with English sounds.
And slowly, you understand more without translating.
YouTube is another powerful resource.
There are thousands of English learning channels.
Some channels teach grammar,
Some focus on speaking practice.
and others share real-life conversations.
Watching videos also helps you learn body language and pronunciation.
Many learners also use mobile apps.
Apps can make learning fun and interactive.
Some apps help you learn vocabulary.
Others help with pronunciation.
You can practice for a few minutes every day.
Small practice sessions can build strong habits.
Reading is another important part of learning.
You can start with simple English books.
Short stories are a great option.
They are interesting and not too difficult.
You can also read online articles.
Choose topics you enjoy.
When you enjoy the topic, reading becomes easier. Here is a very useful technique.
Record your voice when you speak English,
You can talk about your day.
or describe something you learned.
Then, listen to your recording.
You will notice your pronunciation and speaking habits.
This helps you improve step by step.
One important thing to remember is to learn real English,
Real English means natural conversations.
not only textbook sentences.
Listening to real conversations helps you speak more naturally.
You also learn common expressions.
Sometimes learners use too many tools at the same time.
That can be confusing,
Instead, choose 2 or 3 resources.
and use them consistently.
Consistency is more important than variety. Learning alone gives you freedom.
You can choose what you like,
You can learn at your own speed.
and you can repeat lessons whenever you want.
In Part 4, we will talk about common mistakes learners make when studying English alone.
Yes, and how you can avoid them. Your English journey is moving forward.
Welcome back, everyone, to Part 4 of our episode. We've talked about activities and tools for studying English alone.
Yes, and now we're going to discuss something very important.
That's right. We'll talk about common mistakes learners make when studying by themselves.
When you know these mistakes, you can avoid them and improve faster.
The first mistake is studying without a clear plan.
Many learners just open a random video or lesson.
Then, the next day, they study something completely different.
This makes learning slow and confusing.
Instead, create a simple routine.
For example, listen to English for 10 minutes.
Then, practice speaking for 10 minutes.
And finally, review vocabulary.
Another common mistake is focusing only on grammar rules.
Grammar is important, but it's not everything.
Some learners study grammar for hours.
But they rarely practice speaking.
Language is meant to be used.
So balance grammar with real communication.
Fear of making mistakes stops many learners.
They want their English to be perfect.
But perfection is not necessary.
Even advanced speakers make mistakes sometimes.
Mistakes are part of learning.
Every mistake teaches you something new.
Some learners try to memorize hundreds of words quickly.
That can be overwhelming.
Instead, learn a few words every day.
Then use them in sentences.
When you use words in context, you remember them longer. This is one of the biggest mistakes.
Many people study English silently.
They read and listen, but they never speak.
Even if you are alone, you should practice speaking out loud.
Talking to yourself is a great start.
It helps your brain get used to forming sentences.
Sometimes learners feel excited at the beginning.
But after a few weeks, they lose motivation.
This happens when goals are unclear.
Try setting small goals.
For example, learn 5 new words today.
Or speak English for 10 minutes.
Consistency is more important than intensity.
Studying a little every day is better than studying a lot once a week.
Small daily habits build strong skills.
And progress becomes visible over time.
Learning alone is not a disadvantage.
It can actually make you more independent.
You become responsible for your own learning.
And that builds strong discipline.
In Part 5, we'll summarize everything and give you a simple action plan.
Yes, a practical guide you can follow every day.
Stay with us.
You are doing great on your English journey.
Welcome back to the final part of today's episode. We've had a wonderful discussion about studying English when you are alone.
Yes, and we hope the ideas we shared today will help you become a more confident English learner.
Learning English alone may feel challenging at first.
But with the right habits and mindset, it can become a powerful learning journey.
Let's quickly review what we talked about in this episode.
First, we explained that studying alone can actually be an advantage.
When you study alone, you control your learning time and pace.
You can repeat lessons and practice as much as you want.
Second, we talked about daily activities for practicing English alone.
Things like talking to yourself, describing your daily routine, and reading out loud.
We also suggested keeping an English journal.
Writing your thoughts helps organize your ideas in English.
Third, we introduced some useful tools.
Podcasts, videos, apps, books, and voice recording can all help your learning.
These tools make studying alone easier and more interesting.
And they allow you to practice different skills.
Fourth, we discussed common mistakes learners make,
For example, studying without a plan,
or focusing only on grammar.
and being afraid of making mistakes.
We also talked about the importance of consistency.
Practicing a little every day is the key to improvement.
Before we finish, let's share a simple daily plan.
You can try this routine every day.
First, listen to English for 10 minutes.
This could be a podcast, a video, or an audiobook.
Second, practice speaking for 10 minutes.
Talk about your day or describe something around you.
Third, read a short article or story.
Reading improves vocabulary and comprehension.
Finally, write a few sentences in your English journal.
This simple routine can improve your English step by step.
Remember, learning a language takes time,
Progress may feel slow sometimes.
but every small effort counts.
Every word you learn brings you closer to fluency.
Believe in your ability to improve.
And keep practicing regularly.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today.
We truly appreciate your dedication to learning English.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
We will continue to bring you helpful English learning content.
More conversations, more practice, and more useful tips.
This is Mary.
And this is Tom.
Thank you for listening to Podcast English Talk.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and see you in the next episode. Goodbye.